Hello, and welcome back to another week 3 of our Spice Up Manifestation Hot Sauce Sessions. And we are in our day 15, manifesting with confidence, with clarity, and with lots of fun. Who actually did something with the jar the jar with the compliments that we had the assignment on Friday? Let me know. Just put in the comment jar so I know. And I just wanted to tell you that it's so important on our manifestation journey to acknowledge ourselves, to come back to our positive traits, to say that we are doing a great job, and we celebrate every step in our journey. The more we celebrate ourselves, the more we put that energy of success, of welcoming a new and exciting life into our existence. So last week we were talking about blocks. What are the energetic blocks that stop us from manifestation? Wendy, you are the best. Let me know in the chat if you had done that compliment, George, where you were putting down some notes with all the great things about yourself. Just type jar if you did. If not, it's okay. You still can do it anytime. So I'm just kind of wrapping up the because we are talking about blocks, right? So this week is going to conclude about talking about blocks, and we move on other things. But I just wanted to say, to address that, why is it important to recognize our energetic blocks? Because these are the blocks that are not allowing us to manifest successfully and to manifest with the speed that we desire, right? So we were talking about that's okay. That's okay. Just do it. Do it anytime, because you'll see it's so much fun, Wendy, when you're gonna be doing it, and it creates the momentum. And it's all about just bringing you back to that childish energy. And we talk more about how important it is to connect to our inner child in our next discussion. So we are moving along, right? We said that it's very important to recognize our blocks, our energetic blocks, and a lot of them are coming from our fear, right? Fear is something that stops us to actually have something that we want, because we are too scared to step from that invisible line, to cross that invisible line and start really experiencing the life that's on the other side. Then we were talking about all these limited beliefs, the beliefs that we were holding since our childhood, when we were all coming in with these beliefs that we are not good enough, that success is just for chosen one, that you have to work hard, money don't grow on the trees, and all other things that we experienced in our earlier years, something that left that footprint on ourselves, on our programs, right? And we are saying that it's so crucial for us to go through that fears, to go through these limited beliefs. And today we are talking about something important, something that also prevents us from manifestation in the successful way, the way we want it. And it's talking about the forgiveness, right? A lot of people do not even think about it. So, what is forgiveness? Forgiveness is actually that transformative practice that clears the path for successful manifestation. It gives us the ability to stay open, to be in the flow, and to receive exactly what we meant to receive. So, let me tell you that a lot of times we are holding on to the resentment and anger or guilt. That's exactly what creates that emotional blockage. And we all have something from the past. Remember, we are living the life. And life meaning have all the experiences. We live in the world of duality. So we have night, we have day, right? We have happiness, we have sadness. And we go through all these different emotions, as well as the people that come onto our path. Sometimes we learn the lessons from these people, right? And once we understand it, just the lessons, not the sentence, know that we just know how to deal with that. We know how to forgive them and clear these blocks of the energy, to do something what we want with our manifestation. So it's important that we do not want to stay in that anger, in that resentment, and we want to release all that negativity. Also, remember, what does give you that energy of forgiveness? Energy of forgiveness gives you that peace, right? You can live in peace, you can live in love, in that joy, versus where you are staying all the time holding on to the grudges and you feel angry, you feel negative, and nothing is actually happening the way that you want. So when we practice forgiveness, we actually replace that feeling of anger and resentment with the feeling of love and compassion. These are very, very powerful frequencies in order to attract what we want in our life. Remember, it's not that we are forgiven the person for what they've done to us, because I'm pretty sure everybody experienced something in the past. Somebody hurt us to the point that we are saying that person doesn't deserve our forgiveness. But forgiveness is something that we are doing for ourselves in the first place. We do not have to speak to that person that hurt us. We do not have to be around that person, but we want to release that trauma, that disappointment that caused us to keep that grudge, to keep that anger, and come back and constantly just replaying all these scenarios, right? And this is something powerful that a lot of people do not understand. When each time we are thinking about the past, we are bringing that past into our present and we create our future with that, right? So each time we remember about either that friend or boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever it is that hurt us, and something that we can't forgive, remember, each time we think about it, we are sending that person the energy. What does it mean? Rather than using our energy for something to create, we are actually giving that energy away to that person. And remember, energy is the most precious gift that we have. It's our fuel, it's our life force. So, next time, before again going back to all these past traumas and again replaying again and again and again all these scenarios, just stop yourself and say, do I really want to give my energy to that person? Because remember, that person might already forgot about that experience. They are living their life, they're enjoying themselves, and we are the ones to keep coming back to that past. We are the ones to constantly reminding ourselves, and we are the ones to give our precious energy to that person. So just think about it, and think about it. Do you really want to do that going forward, right? And you know what? With my experience, I'm actually too forgiving. I think I'm on the other side. So, like, for instance, if somebody even hurts me and if that person comes back, I would never, close the door. So, I'm always willing to forgive and forget. Maybe not forget, right? I'm more like, I will forgive you, but I'm not going to forget about it. But the idea is just we practice that forgiveness for ourselves, because once we learn how to forgive and let go, we are clearing that path for ourselves. We use that energy that we are using to worry and keep remembering all these bad feelings. We just bring that energy to create something. Remember, you always want to preserve that energy to create something what you truly desire. And the other very important aspect of it is self forgiveness and worthiness, right? Yes, I know, Wendy. We are all going through that, right? So we are all human beings and we know how it is. So self forgiveness, it's so, so important, because not only we cannot forgive somebody in our life who hurts us, but we also sometimes too harsh on ourselves. And there are the situations in life where we feel that we are not worthy of forgiveness. And that's where comes that self worthiness, right? A lot of times we do not feel like we are worthy of something what we truly want. And again, it's important to practice the forgiveness to others as well as forgive yourself for anything that we do. Because remember, we are spiritual beings having the human experience. And as humans, we tend to do the mistakes, we tend to be at fault for something. because it's part of our existence. Nobody is perfect. If we were perfect, we wouldn't be living here. So we are here to grow, to evolve, and become the most powerful version of ourselves, to be that person of increase. That's what we are doing. So just think about it this way. There is no such a thing that you cannot forgive yourself for anything what you have done in the past. Because a lot of times we are learning and we are growing, right? And sometimes just give yourself a grace. A lot of times we are our worst enemies. We are criticizing ourselves the worst, but start loving yourself. Start treating yourself the way you would treat your best friend or you would treat somebody that you love. Give yourself some love because we all worthy of it. So why forgiveness is so crucial? Because forgiveness is actually a powerful tool in order to manifest successfully. And we are manifesting, when we are manifesting something and we want that to bring from non-physical to physical existence, sometimes we hold on too tight to that and we are constantly asking, when is it going to happen, when my manifestation is going to come to our real life. But the point is that we learn with this work to let go and focus more on the process. What can I do today? What step can I take today from where I am with what I have in order to create the life I want to create, right? And we let go of the outcome. We know that the outcome is already ours. All it requires is for us to put the work and focus on the process. The result is already ours. So forgiveness actually allows us to practice that letting go. That is super important. Hey, Bruna, thanks for coming. Great to see you. So just remember and keep reminding yourself, forgiveness is one of the powerful tools in order to manifest successfully. And also, this is something that we are going to be doing for our fun work. I want you to write a letter to the person who has hurt you in the past. This letter doesn't need to be sent. Just express your feelings, your decision to forgive, and any insights you have gained. Like, let me tell you, just sitting down and writing that letter, you'll see how many emotions you're going to release and how lighter and better you're going to feel from this practice. So please do that and you'll serve yourself to the best. And again, I have a very, very powerful practice. Just type in the comment forgiveness and I'll reach out to you because I have a very powerful forgiveness practice. If this is something that's new for you, you've never done it before, or you want to take that forgiveness practice on a different level, just type in the chat forgiveness and I'll send you that practice. That's it for now. Thank you so much for everybody who joined. Thank you for everybody who is going to be watching the replay. And let's see. Yes, Wendy, thank you so much. Wendy, do the jar. Everybody do the jar because this is very powerful. I love you all, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another session. All the best.